One thing they told us, you do not want to be made an example at Meps. You want to fly under the radar, do not become an example at Meps. Alrighty guys, so I am back with another video from my last Meps experience one, and I just wanted to let you guys know a personal update for myself is I'm still waiting on my waiver. What can I say? Sorry. I'm still waiting on my waiver. It's been exactly a month. They did tell me about a month and a half. So hopefully, like, I'll get a message from my recruiter saying like, hey, it's go time. It's time to go. But right now, I did have a lot of questions from my other video, just asking like quick here or there, so like my opinions on Meps, my advice, and furthered in questions. So this video is just going to be about any advice I have for Meps, preparing for Meps definitely. So let's get on to it. First advice for Meps, and this is kind of pre-Meps, like if you are staying at the hotel, shower the night before. It saves a lot of time. It is really helpful. I definitely would say that if you're a girl, just already come with your hair up in a ponytail. It can be in a bun, in a braid, high up ponytail, just something where it's not down, because especially if you're doing full med physical or have any type of inspects, for the ASVAB I don't really think it matters as much, but because they're going to ask you to put your hair up, they need to be able to see your neck, they need to be able to see everything when you're doing your types of exercises. And if you don't have a hair tie, they will give you a rubber band. And luckily the girls that I was with, like, I had rubber bands on, so I like let them use it. I was like, here, you can have it. I always have rubber bands on my wrist. It's definitely really helpful. Just already have it out of the way. The morning of, I definitely suggest waking up earlier before you get your call. The call comes in, at least for the hotel I stayed at, was at 4, was your 4 o'clock wake up call. I was already done my second time going there. I was done by 4 o'clock. I answered it, hung up, walked downstairs, and it's just like an automatic message. I walked downstairs. I took the elevator downstairs. I checked out. Definitely, if you have a roommate, make sure your roommate and you kind of agree on a time to wake up and what time you guys want to be out of there by, because you can't go downstairs and eat breakfast unless you have your roommate. Definitely use the restroom either before you go down to the lobby or in the lobby anytime before you actually get to Meps, because you leave, at least us, we're boarding the charter buses by 4:45, and you're not going to be able to use the restroom or at least take your urine analysis test until like 8:30. So that's like 4 hours. It was like 8:39 when we took ours, so it's a big gap, especially from if you're waking up at 3:30. Just use the restroom. I'm sure at breakfast you can have a glass of water, or there's one thing, water. Nothing, no orange juice, no, I know some people had coffee. No, strictly water is what I would suggest the most, because it's just better. You don't have to worry about it showing up in your blood work or giving you high blood pressure. If you're drinking a lot of things high in, what is it, fructose or something like that, high in sugar. I'm trying to get technical here. I definitely suggest eating something that's more protein-like rather than eating the pancakes with the syrup, like I said, because it is added sugar. And stay away from fruit. Like, even though it might sound good, stay away from fruit. I personally, each time I ate half a bagel the first time I went. I tried eating eggs, but I'm not a big egg person, so I ate like a couple potatoes. I really didn't want to eat a whole bunch, which I really could have, because I was fine with my weight. It didn't matter if I ate more than, or I would have been good for that. But usually when I go, I do like a really small bowl of cereal. Even though they say stay away from cereal too, but I don't really eat any of the other stuff like sausage, bacon, eggs. I'm not a breakfast person, if that makes sense. So definitely do that. Make sure you're sit with your roommate, because when they ask you to line up to check out, technically to get onto the charter buses, when they ask you to get onto the charter buses, you're gonna have to line up in pairs. So once you get to Meps, I highly suggest, if you're going to wear a jacket, make sure it's a hoodie, not a zip-up jacket, because they are going to make you wait outside. Well, I don't know if this is for everybody, but at least for us, we're outside doing a briefing for at least like 20 minutes. We're out there, that's what they have us doing. And if you have a jacket with a zipper, it has to come off before you get into the building. So you are going to be freezing out there. The first time I misunderstood him and I took my jacket off because I thought like, oh, you have to take your jackets off. No, I had a hoodie on. I wore this hoodie, hold on. So I had my hoodie on. I brought this one with me. It was just plain kind of hoodie. This is what I wore, and I was good with that one because I didn't have to take it off at all. But if you are doing full med, I mean, you can wear just a regular zip-up jacket, because they're going to make you take your jacket off the whole day anyways, because you're going to be changing and they want it quick and easy, and they want to be able to take your blood pressure and then make sure you can pull everything up when you do your urine analysis. Sorry. Make sure you get everything for your urine analysis. So that's what I definitely recommend. When you get to Meps, definitely pay attention to detail. Listen. Try not to have too many conversations around you, and don't focus on what the other people around you, because you want to listen to the person who's speaking. So pay attention to detail. My liaison officer, when she came out the day I did my full med physical, she peeled our name tags off and gave it to us and put it on our left side. And we didn't have any trash with us, but the day I went for my consult, she gave us the whole thing. She did the little tears. Here's your name, Carter, this, put it on, and your ticket in the door was the trash. And she told us, if there's any trash left out here, we're coming to pick it up. Like, the Air Force people are going to come and pick it up, because not necessarily even pick up that, just pick up any trash outside, because it was their day if anyone left anything. So definitely attention to detail, because there were some people who put it in their pockets, and when they went into the door, or they put it in their bag, they had the little trash in their bags, not in their hands. We all had to wait for them to take it out, find it, and put it out. One person didn't have it anymore, so someone was kind enough. They ripped theirs in half and gave them one. The guy was kind of just looking at him like, you couldn't get it right. But that's definitely what I would suggest. Definitely be respectful. Make sure all your answers are yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. Answer in full, complete sentences, not yeah, uh-huh, mm-hmm, not in your head. I definitely said, and this kind of goes back, making sure you're doing attention to detail, is make sure you are answering every single question they ask you. Because like when they did my blood pressure, the guy the first medical person I saw who did our blood pressure, he asked us, what's your natural hair and eye color? And a lot of people were just giving him brown. He said this over and over, and you could tell he was like, the first couple times he was chill about it, because I was like sitting next to him, and then after like half the room had already gone, you could tell he was getting really annoyed because people weren't paying attention. He was like, I asked you 2 questions, I expect 2 different answers. So it's brown eyes, brown hair, green eyes, blonde hair. He goes, and then what really pissed him off is someone was like black and black, and he's like, you can't have black eyes. So it's just so much smoother if you answer everything they ask you, and if it's 2 questions, 2 answers. That's what I think is the most easiest. I also wrote down, when it comes to I work in retail, so when it comes to your clothing, not apparel, when it comes to your clothing, girls, make sure you, and guys, because there was like some issues with, I heard with some guys, but I wasn't really paying attention. Proper undergarments. Some people did go and get granny panties. I was one of those people the first time I went. The second time I just wore boy shorts. Just make sure everything is covered. It makes it a lot easier for the doctors. It makes it easier rather than them sending you to your liaison and telling them to go put a diaper on, because they did tell some guy, like, if you can't figure it out, we have diapers and that's what you're gonna wear for the day. Definitely. Oh, bras too. It has to have a bra that has a clasp in the back, not in the front. Has to be in the back, and it cannot be a sports bra, because I don't know why, but no sports bra, has to be a regular bra. One thing my recruiter did send me, this was exactly his dress code and contact text message from when I took the ASVAB. And especially because I feel like there's a lot of people who say, oh, my recruiter told me to dress comfortable, so they ended up taking that as wearing sweats or leggings or something, and you're not gonna get in. I'm telling you, every single time I've gone to Meps, there's been that one person who was not in dress code and they all got chewed out for it. But back to what I was gonna say, what my recruiter sent me the first time, so back on November 19th. Still have the message. Remove all body piercings and jewelry. No nail polish on the fingernails or toes. Cell phones are not allowed in the building unless they are in a bag. No weapons of any kind. No hats, no headbands. No shirts. No shorts. No open-toed shoes. No sandals. You have to wear shoes, closed-toed shoes, and you have to have socks on. Even if you're wearing flats, they need to be like little socks. You have to have something on the bottom of your feet. They will check. They look. They double check. I had it happen to me because I was wearing like Nike Reacts and you couldn't see a sock. And he was like, are you wearing socks? And I was like, yes, sir. And he was like, okay, are you sure? And I was like, I had to pull my sock out of the top and make sure I had socks on. No low-cut t-shirts, honestly. Collar t-shirt if you can, or wear an oval neck. And they cannot be a plain, so you can't wear a color. No plain t-shirts. So no plain black, no plain white. Like, it needs to have something on it, even if it's just like a little logo right here, something to differentiate from it just being a solid color. I definitely get away with, if I wasn't wearing a sweater shirt or wearing my sweater all day, I definitely wear a guy shirts, like the kind of bigger ones, and I make sure there's a logo on there somewhere, because I knew I wasn't gonna dep in. So I didn't really need to be like, you normally see the Marine guys, they have a dress code. They're like in some type of jeans or slacks, their belt, their shirt tucked in. That's their thing. So I definitely, I guess, I didn't really dress up. I wore a dressy-ish shirt, but it wasn't like anything that I would consider business casual. That was good. I didn't have anything said to me, so. No obscene language, gestures, or logos. No tobacco products of any kind. This includes the bottom of the pant legs. No gym clothes. When you are going to Meps, another thing I would say is be prepared to wait. Both my times, I didn't really have to wait as long as I thought I was going to. Like, from watching videos, they were saying like, oh my god, I got to this station and I waited like 10 minutes. My medical day, I didn't wait that long. My consult date, I did wait a little bit longer. But just make sure you are patient, you're listening, you're respectful, you're not slouching, you're not at home, you're not there to be comfortable. Do not get comfortable at Meps, because that is the time they're going to call you out on some type of thing. Like, the littlest things some people will nitpick on. So play it safe, play it safe, be respectful like you would if you were waiting for a job interview. Like I said, full sentences. What's another thing I could say? Patience is the biggest key. It is okay to talk. Like I said, I can't really speak on going to lunch and eating those things, because like I said, every time I went, I was always done super early, like 12 o'clock, 12:30. So they sent me home every time. They're like, okay, you're good to go. The day I was supposed to do my medical physical, my full med physical, they told us to go to lunch, but then since I got the notification that I was gonna need a waiver, check out, go home, I didn't have to eat. But I do know, if you're busy in the process and you don't get told say you're one of those people who did the ASVAB and the full med physical in the same day, and you've been going back and forth and there hasn't really been much time for you to eat, they will stop you before lunch is over to make sure you eat, because your name tag is your check-in for lunch, so they know who has and who hasn't gone to lunch yet. They will make sure you eat if you're going to be there for that long day. But yeah, as of right now, if you guys have any questions, feel free to message me, and either leave it in the comments, message me on Twitter, message me on Instagram. All my things are public, so you guys feel free to drop something off there. So hopefully, fingers crossed that my waiver gets approved sometime soon. I'm really itching at going. Oh, so what I also forgot to say is I also saw my recruiter today. So like I said, I am still waiting on my waiver, but my recruiter does check in on me a lot. He'll shoot me a text message here and there just asking how I'm doing, making sure I'm still interested in joining the Air Force. And he did give me this bag full of stuff. I haven't gone through it at all, so I figured maybe I should throw it into this video. It's a bag full of stuff. I haven't gone through it yet. I literally just got back from his office probably like 2 hours ago. I didn't look at it. I wanted to save it for this video, so I don't really know what's all in here. So I'm gonna go through this bag of goodies. Got a water bottle. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Maybe if I take it out of the wrapper. It's just like a United States. Sorry, I do have my ring light on, so I don't know if it's gonna focus. Got a little Air Force baseball. Is it focusing? Let's see. There you go. It's a little Air Force baseball. Got a little pop socket. Really cool. I can't reach. Hold on. Really cool. Let's see if it focuses. I was gonna buy one too, so now I guess I don't have to buy a pop socket. I can use that one. Got an Air Force towel. This is the right side up. It's 2. So it's really cool. I don't know what this is. It's like an unboxing video. Oh, it's a little selfie stick. Like I said, it says the Air Force logo on it. Maybe if I hold it here, you guys can see it. It's a little selfie stick. I've actually never had one of these. So it's pretty interesting. And we'll see if it uses it. Look at that later. No, this one's already open, so I don't know what this is. We need people who can do this. United States Air Force Special Ops. Oh no, I don't want to break my nail. Okay, what is this? Prepare to experience the elite world of Air Force Special Operations. Download Air Force VR to play the game. Open the app, turn the volume up, place your phone in the cardboard viewer. Whoa. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. That's kind of cool, but I don't know. Anyways, I'll put it to the side. Lanyard. Oh, look, I think there's another one. Lanyard. There's an Air Force lanyard. Maybe I'll give this to my mom. Who knows? Oh. United States Air Force lanyard. You know, thinking about this. Never mind. Oh. Got lots of lanyards. Like 4 new lanyards. Some koozie cutters or cozies. I don't really know. Water bottles, sodas. United States Air Force sticker. Don't know what I'm gonna put that on yet. Oh look, there's even a little basketball. I don't know. Has the Air Force logo. Like I said, he'll focus. Same as the. Oh. Look, I got lots of little reusable bags. Yo, these things low-key are gonna come in handy because out here in California, we gotta pay 10 cents per bag to go grocery shopping, or if you're at Target or Walmart, I'll leave one in my car. I got one of these little, I heard the proper name for these, but I don't know what it is. So, one of these clip thingies. Oh, 3 of these clip thingies. Oh, what is this? Wow. Look. What sizes are these? Mediums. My recruiter came through. My first Air Force shirt. I'm sure you guys seen this in everyone's videos before. Wow, I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh look, there's another little Air Force football. So, and another pop socket. So that's my bag. It's really nice of him actually. Like I said, I really like my recruiter. He's really nice. He's very attentive. I don't ever really have to wait too long for a response. If I text him, obviously at a decent time, even he'll text back like at 8, 9 o'clock sometimes. Especially like when I was going to Meps. Always responds on time. Always answers any questions I have. He's very communicative. I don't have to worry about not hearing from him. So definitely, if you are in San Diego, go to the National City Recruiter's office. So after going through all that stuff, definitely feel free to message me, like, comment, anything you need to know. I will try to the best of my knowledge give you my opinions or my answers and what I've heard from other people. Even if I really have to ask my recruiter about something, I feel free to leave me a message or comment. And hopefully in a couple weeks I will be going back to Meps again. But thank you guys.